Hi, I'm Jay Leonard J, and today I'm going to show you how to make the perfect cables for your guitar rig. Adding the right combination of cables can really just add some proness to your guitar rig. Not only do they offer some great sound advantages, but they also can serve some very practical and functional roles as well. I like to divide our cable needs into three distinct sections. Number one, from our guitar to our pedal board. Number two, all the patch cables that are in our signal chain. And finally, number three, from the pedal board to the amp. My goal today was to create the three cables that perfectly fit the needs of each of those three zones. So to get this done, I got in contact with this really cool cable building company in Seattle called Sinasoid. They have this really great website with this custom cable creator module that is really intuitive and easy to use. On top of that, they're super cool people and were really excited to help me make this happen. So after a grueling 2-day wait, this sucker just showed up in the mail. So with the help of some clever editing and maybe some license-free music, let's open this up and see what's inside. The cable between our guitar and our pedal board is all about flexibility and durability. Why? Because it's the cable that's going to get flung around, twisted in knots, stepped on, covered in beer, and spat on through the course of countless gigs. For that, I went with the Gotham Ultra Pro cable with Nutrix jacks and TechFlex. Why? Because the cable's spiral copper shield is very flexible and prevents the cable from weighing me down while I play. The black TechFlex webbing adds extra protection from the bumps and bruises while keeping the flexibility intact, and the gold-tipped Nutrix ends are tough as nails and provide a clean signal flow. Organizing a pedal board could be a nightmare sometimes, especially when you have these really bulky patch cables taking up a lot of your valuable pedal board real estate. Because of that, I want to use some really thin, yet still very tough cables, especially knowing that that's pretty much where a lot of the kicking and foot stomping takes place. With that in mind, I went with the Evidence Audio monorail cables with Switchcraft pancake jacks. They're very thin, they don't take up a lot of space at all, yet they have nice low capacitance and they're really rugged. You can feel it when you touch them. I also use Switchcraft pancake jacks with them. They're much flatter than the standard jacks, and they're also very tough and rugged themselves. The most important cable in your whole signal chain has to be, in my opinion, the one from your pedal board to your amp. The reason why is it gets all the information from your pedals and from your guitar and is that last line of defense right before things hit your amplifier. If you're a poor college student and you can only afford one premium killer cable, well, maybe you shouldn't buy a premium cable because, you know, you're a college student and maybe you should buy some textbooks. But if you're like really insistent, that's where I'd spend the money in. The guys at Sinasoid really wanted me to try their flagship cable for this position. It's called the Slate, and they put the gold-plated G&H connectors on it. The cable is very durable and tough, but not overly heavy and stiff, which is fantastic. It also has a slight grippiness to it, so when you lay it on the ground, it digs into it a little bit, which prevents any slips or accidents on stage. To be completely honest, I never heard of the Slate before, but the guys at Sinasoid were so pumped for me to try it that I got excited, and when it came in, I plugged it in, and I gotta say, it was the perfect cable to use as your base cable for almost everything that you do. I'm using it all the time now. It gets the guitar, it gets the pedals, and it just makes it sound like liquid Christmas, like a rainbow of Skittles raining on a bunch of cartoon bunnies. That's horrible imagery. All right, now that we got all the cables figured out, let's hear what the sucker sounds like in real life. I got a 68 telly with the Gotham cable going into a compressor and a delay, which is put together with the evidence, and then we're going from the Slate cable all the way to the amp. I'm excited to hear what the sucker sounds like, so let's go, come on. Well, thank you so much for watching the video. Before I go, I want to thank the guys at Sinasoid for helping me put this little pet project together. I got a little carried away, but you guys were just so positive and so helpful and, really, really helping me put together some fantastic things for my board. So thank you again. And finally, I'd like to ask the guys out on YouTube, what cables do you guys use with your rigs? So please write down and let me know. I feel like I learned so much from you guys out there, and I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. So that being said, take care. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.